Welcome to another episode of PowerShell Pro Tips. In this episode, we will be covering commenting in your scripts. When should you do it? When shouldn't you do it? And some of the things that can come along with that. Now, what are comments? So we have a little script file here where we run lots of code and we have a lot of things typed. As you can see, I am a busy guy here. Now, when it comes to comments, how do you do a comment in PowerShell? Where you start your line with a hashtag, baby, or a pound sign if you are of that generation and aren't familiar with the newer vernacular, which is apparently taken over. So we start with that little pound, and then we can talk and say something. So this is my script. It will return processes and services. And that is technically true. This is a script. We have just written a script together. So you've probably written a script as well. If you haven't, just save your files. You've written a script. You're a scripter. You're a PowerShell developer. But that's an example of a script. Now, if we want to have a multi-line comment, we do the bingo, and then we got the bongo right there for us. And we can put all of our comments in here, and none of this code will be executed. That's how you do them. That's the end of the comments part of things. Now we need to think about when, where, why, how. How's covered. When do you want to comment your scripts? Okay. Well, we have PowerShell. As we know, it's a verb noun. It's rather verbose in how it's written. And what that allows you to have happen is you can sort of understand what's going on in the code, even if you don't have great PowerShell familiarity, just by reading the commands. There are times when you'll have to assess things based on the other people that are going to be looking at the script. Are you the only one who's ever used PowerShell in your organization? And if someone else looks at your script in the future, they're going to have no clue why you did anything. You may want to be a little bit more verbose with your commands. If the general working level of the people around you, they have some familiarity, you all have been using PowerShell for a while, so they're a little bit familiar with it, I would recommend less is more when it comes to commenting. If you have regex that's doing something, nobody can read regex. Even the people who like regex, don't trust them. Validate. But if you have regex, you need to type exactly what the regex search is doing, what you're looking for, what values will work, what values won't work. Give some clarity there, save someone the headache, save future you from diving down that. Also, if you have some complex bit of code that isn't just verb noun, maybe there's a bunch of parameters, maybe there's a really fancy select object where there's a bunch of stuff going on, you can add clarity on those things. If you're piping together commands as well, it can be helpful. But what I see oftentimes is people go a bit overboard with commenting, which is natural. It is helpful to go through your thought process, and that's definitely a period a lot of us go through, but I recommend less is more. There's another thing that you need to consider, and that is get commands are probably less deserving of a comment compared to remove commands or set commands. So if something has like remove dash whatever or set dash whatever, add some clarification there, because if someone's going through a script, getting things, not a big deal. Setting things, changing things in your environment, may be scary. Give them some ease of mind. Give future you some ease of mind. Let them know exactly what that command does if it's not truly transparent. Shout out to Tara for this one. Great tip. Don't assume that everyone around you knows as much about PowerShell as you do. They maybe haven't seen the light yet, and that's okay because you're there to show it to them. So thank you for joining another episode of PowerShell Pro Tips, and comment your scripts, but don't comment them too much. Clarify the important bits. Let the little things just be as they are. There you go. Another episode of PowerShell Pro Tips. Comment your scripts, not too much. Be aware that they exist, and happy PowerShelling.